Hello, this is a personal reading for Marcia, personal interpretation of her astrology chart, her natal astrology chart. If you are interested in ordering one, you can find the link below to have a personal interpretation of your natal chart or any other event where you have the specific time available. Okay, so this is Marcia's natal chart, and so I'm going to start at the very top of the chart. Her midheaven is in the sign of Capricorn. So it shows that she will have luck with real estate, owning property, and also finances. And so she will be very lucky with finances in her job, being an independent person and making her own money, her own way in the world. And here we have the planet of Chiron, and Chiron is also in the 10th house. And the 10th house is the house of the father, and it's in a very high place, so it shows that there might have been some healing that took place with the father. She might have lost her father when she was more of a younger year, but it shows that there was healing that took place in the house of the father. So there was deep healing here when it came to the father, very deep healing. And here we have, in the 11th house, we have Black Moon of Lilith, and this is the furthest away from the moon. This is the dark moon. And this represents the Black Moon in Lilith in Aquarius. So this said that Marcia's shame took place in matters of the 11th house, and that is community. And so it shows that there could have been some issues regarding feeling like she didn't belong to the community when she was young, or there was a shame when it came to feeling a belonging in her hometown, her community. Regarding, it shows that the Black Moon Lilith was one of her parents. So this more than likely is a female figure. This could have been her mother, and her mother played the Black Moon Lilith. So she could have been a very strong figure and a very independent mother, and maybe she asked too much of a child when she was young, and the mother might have worked with the community, but there was also shame for some reason revolving the community when it came to Marcia when she was a child, somehow feeling like she didn't belong in this situation regarding the Black Moon Lilith that was played by Marcia's mother. And so here we have the moon, and the moon is in the 12th house. And whenever the moon is in the 12th house, it shows that this person had issues with their mother. This shows that the mother was neglectful, or the mother did not play a significant role in this person's life when it came to nurturing, and this person might have felt abandoned by their mother. So there was also, when the moon is in the 12th house, it shows that this person is very sensitive and an empath with the collective unconscious, and can feel things that are going on around her and the world very, very deeply. And she needs to retreat and get her bearings straight from the world and feeling the collective unconscious of the suffering of the world. And the moon is very sensitive to the collective unconscious, and this person is usually very empathic and to what is going on around them. And it's also a gift because it's placed in the most psychic house. So this is an empath, a person who is very psychically aware and may actually sometimes not even really understand. They may say, in the world we live in today, when people have the moon, it often gets placed as mental health issues, when in fact it's really a gift of being an empath and an intuitive. And so it's a gift to have such a sensitive heart, and that means a person who is sensitive has compassion for others. So it's a gift, but in the modern world we live in today, this person will be seen as, oh, well, they have mental health issues. But there's also another way to look at it, that these gifts can be used in very positive ways in a person's life to be empathic to others. Empathy is a gift from God. And here we have Vesta, and Vesta is also in the 12th house. And this means the Vesta means a devotion to causes. So this person is devoted when it comes to 12th house matters, and this could be a person maybe in the family who has mental health issues, or a person who's devoted to the collective world and the issues regarding the suffering of the collective world. So this person has a devoted gift to help heal the collective suffering of the world, and a very strong gift, and a very intuitive gift as well. And Pallas is also in the 12th house, and Pallas represents our political matters. So this person is also deeply aware of what's going on in the world politically. So this person may be able to see things before they happen in a political arena, and may be disturbed by what they see, if it is negative. And so they may see things forthcoming politically, and even before other people see it. And so here we have the East Point, and the East Point is in the 12th house, and that is another rising sign, not as strong as the main rising sign, but it's in the same rising sign of Taurus. So this person comes across steady and stable, and they can be relied upon by others. They are a reliable person, and they are seen from the outside world as a reliable, steady person. And that is a very good and positive way to be seen by others. And so there's a stellium in the 12th house, which means that there's a lot of activity and matters to the 12th house when it comes to the collective unconscious, being empathic, and this is mental health. And this also represents prison, and it represents prison, mental health issues, the collective unconscious, and psychic matters, and also past life karma. So this person is got a lot of 12th house planets here, and so that person is a very strong healer when it comes to collective matters and those that are suffering. And so here we have, we have Ceres, and Ceres is the harvest, and so we have Ceres in the 2nd house. And so we have Mercury in the 2nd house and the Sun in the 2nd house. So that means that this person will reap a harvest when it comes to 2nd house matters, where it comes to an inheritance from a family member. And there will be communication regards to money and financial matters. This is a positive, auspicious planet, Mercury. And the Sun in the 2nd house says that this person will have good financial gain in their life. They will own property, and they will always have enough to survive. So this is a very good placement for a person who's independent, knowing that they will always have enough financial substance to rely upon in their life. And here we have Venus in the 3rd house, and then we have Pluto in the 3rd house as well. And so the 3rd house is the house of siblings, and it's also the house of the neighborhood, the house of communication. So it shows that although loving communication can be taking place, it may also be transformative in a sense as to how this person comes across. They come across, they are a loving communicator, but they may come across other people may see them as coming across more aggressive in their communication. So they have to trust in their own instincts that their intention is good and positive. And also this planet here, this is Mars. I think I said this is Saturn. This is Mars. And Mars says that this person is a leader when it comes to communicating and putting across their content. It could be on social media, but this is a person who has a gift to communicate and be a leader in terms of their communication. And here we have the part of fortune, and the part of fortune is in the 4th house of the home and the mother. And here we have Pluto in the 4th house. So there might have been a sudden event, transformative event in the house of the mother, and the mother might have left this daughter a inheritance or a something to help her, and it might have transformed this person's life in some way, in a positive way. And so here we have, let's see, so we've got, oh, Saturn, here we go. And let's see, in the fourth house. So there might have been some restrictions too in the fourth house in regards to the home and the mother. And so there might have been more of a tough relationship with the mother. And then here we have Jupiter in the fifth house of small children and small animals. So this person will have luck in rescuing small animals and have luck with children as well. So this person finds great joy and luck with small animals and small children, and this person has a gift in with this. This is a very lucky placement in the fifth house when it comes to small children and small animals. And here we have Vesta in the sixth house, and the sixth house is everyday affairs. It's also the house of the health. And so Vesta is fate and destiny. So there might have been fate and destiny when it came to work matters and finding a job or having things work out in a work-related matter. Somehow there was fate and destiny with the people that this person came across in the work or even in everyday matters, that this person sort of always has an angel over their shoulder when it comes to everyday affairs. And also in the workplace there was fate and destiny in the workplace. And let's see, so we have Neptune here, and Neptune is in the sixth house. And so Neptune says that there might have been a strong intuitive gift when it came to what this person did as a career, that they just knew what they were doing intuitively, and also just a strong psychic gift when it came to work-related matters. And so here we have the North Node in the seventh house. And the North Node in the seventh house is the destiny when it comes to partnerships. So it says that partnerships had a fate and destiny related to them. There was a destiny, it could have been with having children, and maybe the children's lives themselves and what their children would end up doing in a way that would maybe change the world or do some really great things in the world. And so here we have Saturn in the seventh house, and so it shows that there might have been this person might do well with older people, and also there might have been a restriction when it came to the marriage, but the North Node says that there was a destiny for these people to be together, to have children, and to have the children do something positive for the world. There's a karmic destiny here for this person, these people to have been together. And so here we have, and there once again the midheaven is in Capricorn. So this is Marcia's chart, and just to go over it quickly, once again we have Chiron in the 10th house, and that is related to the father. There might have been healing that related to the father because of it could have been a death, but the father could have also been a healer. And so there was something positive with the father of healing ability, a relationship based upon healing. And the Black Moon Lilith is in the 11th house, and so the mother probably played the Black Moon Lilith. And so she was probably more of a dark figure in this person's life. And although she might have done community work, she might have sort of shamed Marcia when it came to community, or the feeling that she didn't belong. So also this Black Moon Lilith is in the sign of Aquarius, which means that the Black Moon Lilith might have been the sign of Aquarius. And so here we have the moon in the 12th house that once again represents the mother. So here she is represented with the Black Moon Lilith, and she's also represented in the 12th house, which says that Marcia was neglected by her mother and abandoned by her, and so there is and she wasn't nurtured by her mother. But it also is the moon being in this placement also says that this person is a strong empathic person, a sensitive person, and needs to retreat from life to gain her bearings and to rest. But this person has a very strong empathic ability to be sensitive to others. And although, like we said, the world could say this is mental health issues, but This is really a gift of being an empath and a sensitive person to embrace this gift. This is a positive and beautiful gift. And so here we have Vesta. And Vesta is in the 12th house, which means devoted to causes related to 12th house matters. And so this person has a great devotion to the collective unconscious, healing the world through maybe her words and her actions. But she is a healer of world affairs. It could be, and Palace is right next to it, politics. So she's a healer when it comes to political matters, and she's also can probably foresee political matters that are going to happen in the future, and this is placed in the 12th house. So she has a destiny to be devoted to causes, really, when it relates to political matters, to help to get the word out of maybe what is going to happen in the future and how people can prepare for this. And her East Point rising sign, not the main rising sign, but it's in Taurus, and it's right next to the sign of Juno, the planet of Juno. The East Point is Taurus, a reliable person, a person who is seen as reliable by others. And here she has a Juno, and Juno represents marriage. And so this Juno is also in the sign of Taurus, and so is the rising sign. So the person that she married might have been a person who did a career where they made a good living. And it could have been like a doctor, a lawyer. This person was also reliable when it came to the career that they chose, and that they did have the ability to provide. And so the rising sign is in Taurus, seen by the public as reliable, steady, dependable. People will come to you for advice, and they will ask, they will lean upon you for stability. And here we have Ceres, the harvest, in the second house, Mercury in the second house, the sun, which says that you will always be provided for and have enough financial gain to help you in every day. So this is a very positive placement in finances for an independent person to know that they will always have enough to get by. And here we have Venus next to Mars in the third house of siblings. There might have been arguments. There might have been a loving, the sibling knew that they were loved, but there might have been a lot of arguments between the siblings. Communication also went with aggression as well. And the part of fortune is in the fourth house next to Pluto, and so that says next to, Uranus and then Pluto, which shows that a sudden event might have happened with the mother, but she also left an inheritance. She left some money for this person, and that might have been the healing that took place in this relationship, was the monetary gain that she left Marcia. And here we have Jupiter in the fifth house of small animals. This person might rescue animals, and she's very good with children and her grandchildren, and this shows that children gave her great luck, and small animals continue to give her great luck. It is a very positive placement, and this is also considered the house of fun, and it's also considered the house of gambling. So we don't, not to say somebody should spend all their money on gambling, but this person would have more positive luck going to like Las Vegas or someplace, because they have Jupiter in this house. And like I said, it's a positive placement for small children and small animals. Very positive, very auspicious. And this person has vertex in the sixth house related to work, and she might have done something in the health field. But vertex is actually, it's a very good placement for every day. It's destiny, it's fate. It means that in your everyday life that you've had angels watching over you. This is a fate and destiny, positive, of people coming into your life, animals coming into your life, just mystical, mysterious things would happen to help you. And so this is karmic, and this is a positive thing, that something happened where you have good karma to help you in your life. And so we have Neptune in the 6th house. You might have had to use your intuition at your job, and you were very good at that. And the North Node in the 7th house with Saturn shows that Saturn says there were restrictions on your marriage, but the North Node says that there was a destiny and fate in your marriage, and it could have been for reasons to have children and for their children to come and do something great in the world. So this is Marcia's chart. I hope you liked it, and if you would like to order your own interpretation of a chart, you can find the link below. Thank you very much.